We're a day late and $1 short. We are on Tuesday instead of Monday.
This is not a permanent fixture, but honestly, it kind of worked out that our RSS feed fucked up because, to be honest, it felt uncomfortable like uploading an episode today that we had already recorded without like talking about everything that went on in Manchester over the week.
So let's just start off with the fact that, this was a horrible fucking
not a
event.
Great 48 hours, to be honest.
My heart goes out to everybody affected, which honestly, the entire world is affected by this because the fact that somebody could do something like this it blows my mind.
It's like literally all I can think about, like for the last couple, like it happened last night, yesterday. It feels like it's been longer now, but it's like literally all I'm thinking about. I've been watching the news. I probably should like be not being as on social media as I have been, but I can't like escape it. I just feel so terrible about it. So if you don't know what happened, there was an incident at an Ariana Grande concert, which was like
the most innocent fucking event to be doing something at.
And there was a suicide bomber, and they it was calculated as hell, to say the least. Just like the location and knowing that it was like an entrance, and like they waited until the end of the concert when people were leaving to like, it was just bad. There's many casualties. A lot of people are injured. There's a lot of people that are still missing, which is terrifying. And there's all sorts of GoFundMes going around to support the families, which I would urge you all to donate or share if you can.
Yeah.
We'll have it linked in our episode description if you're listening to this on iTunes so that you can donate. And it is like a euro situation, so you just like calculate whatever your country's, money is.
I don't know how to do an American dollar to a euro, and
I gotta use a calculator for that.
I feel like that's something I should know.
There's a lot of things I should know, like metric. What is that?
But this is CoffeeWithChrachel. We are re-recording this intro. If you haven't, guessed that, we did conspiracy theories for this podcast, but we've kept that part intact. We wanted to redo this intro for you guys.
Yeah, a little more current. Because like now that we're only doing it like once a week, when shit like this happens, like, if we pre-record, it just kind of fucks up the works. And, like, I didn't want you guys to, honestly, it'll probably be nice that we're just talking about fucking conspiracy theories and shit today because it'll get everybody's mind off of, like, what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
But we did want to acknowledge it, of course, because it's really fucked up. I can't imagine what Ariana Grande is fucking feeling right now.
Oh, God, she's going to be so
She's
worried
taking
to
a
have
break.
another
Like, her
event.
tour is definitely, like, postponed indefinitely or whatever, and like, fuck the Daily Mail. Like, they got, like, photos of her arriving back home. Like, it's just...
Can we, like, not do that?
Just leave her alone. Like, she's fucking traumatized. Like, literally, not only was she in the area, like, something, could have happened to her, too. So I'm sure she's already, like, traumatized. But just knowing that, like, she just witnessed, several of her fans, losing their lives. Like, it's just fucked up. Like, leave her the hell alone.
There's some times when, like, human decency could, like, make a resurgence in our lives.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I just feel really terrible about it. And it's honestly just been, like, the main thing on my mind. So I definitely...
Our hearts go out to everybody.
It's just, like, when are we going to have anything that we don't feel panicked?
It's sacred.
Seeing,
it's safe.
Movies and going to fucking school and, concerts. And, like, it's just, like, for people that have, like, anxiety, like, I totally understand, and I'm feeling for you right now because I know what it feels like. I mean, like, we have a concert coming up, and it's just, like, shit like this.
This is like the first fucking concert we're going to in
forever.
Bon Iver, like, 4 years ago.
Yeah, like, I mean... We saw Bo Burnham, if you count that.
I don't count that as a concert.
It's more like a comedy show. But still, like, any kind of a show, like, I don't know. It's just, like, it's scary. And so if anybody's, like, being really triggered by the events, because, like, I know that it sends me into a panic at times. And especially because, like, the UK's on, like, the fucking high critical, what is it? Critical terrorism.
Alert. I don't know
like,
what
just
their
be safe.
Is,
Be really hyper aware, which I'm sure you all already are, of, like, your surroundings,
Yes. We love you all.
Yeah.
So let's change tunes here. Let's talk about this coffee that we have here, because this is bringing us back to our East Coast vibes.
This is our roots here. We've got coffee coming in hot from New Jersey, the good old Jersey.
This is from Abigail.
And this is the Booskardo Fresh Roasted Coffee
Sounds
Company.
like something that you would find in Jersey. Boosker-doo.
It's the Jersey Diner style blend, which makes me wet in all sorts of ways. It's a classic all-American cup with a smooth kick, nutty finish, and endless refills of good times. And honestly, did Bruce Springsteen himself write this? I would love to know.
I feel like I'm ready to go to Atlantic City after a cup of this shit, you know?
The best part of this is that it was roasted on 420, first of all. So, same. Also, pairs well with fucking fried egg and potatoes, right? Then it says pork roll. Pork roll. That is the classic PA, like, tri-state area delicacy. That and scrapple.
Yeah.
Which is, like, now that I think about it, it was already fucked up, but now from, like, the plant-based world, it's just a lot happens in scrapple. Just Google scrapple if you want to know.
You can scrap that meal out of your menu.
Just don't do it. But anyway, it is very delicious. Oh, it was roasted in Asbury Park, so like it was Bruce Springsteen. Okay, so I really just think that Bruce Springsteen actually owns this.
Handcrafted this.
But anyway.
Okay, so for some facts, last time I did like, you know, which professions are the most likely to drink coffee or whatever, from that same study, they discovered, I guess, 3 different things. That editors and writers, government professionals, and teachers are most likely to add flavor to their coffee.
Interesting.
That human resource professionals and personal caretakers are more likely to enjoy their coffee with cream and sugar.
Okay.
And judges, attorneys, and hotel workers are most likely to take their coffee black.
Okay.
Yeah. Things you didn't know you wanted to know about, but now you do.
If you are in any of those professions, how do you take your coffee?
Any judges out there?
Yeah, like, are you in this survey? Are you being represented?
Survey says.
Wasn't there was public relations in there? And it said cream and sugar?
No, it's human resources.
Oh, I'm not HR, I'm PR. NPR. That's what this podcast actually is.
It is not. That noise it just made, you would never hear that on NPR.
Do they swallow? Like, do they?
I just think of the dude that was on Parks and Rec, like their mock of it, like I forget what it was called, but
they definitely don't have a cat taking a shit in the middle of their show. But that's what gives ours like a rustic feel, I would say.
Rustic home vibes.
Yeah, because you know it's very real. It's very true to life. This is honestly, I would say, more realistic than most daily vlogs you've watched.
Ooh.
Wow.
Savage, but also true.
It's true.
But the coffee is great.
Yeah.
I don't think I said anything. It's really good.
It's a nice smooth finish with a nice nutty scrapple.
And I feel as though I need this because, man, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. And
I'm fucking tired too.
I had a lot of shit today at work. And I feel like today's going to be one of those podcasts where I like slowly disintegrate as I go through, lose my voice. Well, it's a good thing
we already recorded like half of it, so you don't have to worry about it, you know? We're almost fucking in the clear.
Yeah.
We're almost blocking out. But anyway, so I have an announcement that I would like to make. But basically,
you're leaving YouTube? What?
Oh my god! Wow! Again? Is it 2016? Right? Is that what happened?
Yes.
It's all a blur, to be honest. Everything after 2015. Where am I? Like, let's be real. But anyway, so if you guys have been listening to the show, or if you follow me on social media, you know that I have been working on something. I've been trying to open up an Etsy store, and now I have an official fucking launch date, aka business cards have finally been printed.
Yes.
It does take a lot of finesse to make good looking business cards, not the shitty ones that we used to make.
Yeah.
But like nice ones, they take longer than I thought.
Fuck you, Vistaprint.
So I'm excited for you to see these business cards that are going to be included in your package. But anyway, you can look forward to, if you want, to my store opening on June 12th. It's a Monday. I don't have a time yet. Should I probably do that as well?
Maybe as you get closer? I don't know.
As we get closer. TBA for the time of the day, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like later for pretty much everybody else in the world since we're like the last time zone to exist.
It's weird getting used to that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I liked being closer to like Europe when we were on the East Coast.
So there's pros and cons. Being closer to Europe, but then also having award shows and like now like things like SNL are like, hey, we're just gonna air at the same time across the board.
When does SNL normally come on? Like 12:30?
11:30.
It just feels like 12:30, and it's not ever that funny. So I'm like, why did I wait up for this?
It's like I
wait up for Kate McKinnon, and then I fall back asleep.
I never remember what time it comes on at, and also how long it is, because it goes to 1. It's an hour and a half.
Well, now it's like the Weekend Update is the whole show, and it's like 2 men sucking at telling jokes. Like,
and now that Bobby Moynihan and who else was...
So many people. There's like 4 people that just like left.
Yeah, so many people are leaving. It's going to be interesting, to say the least.
To be honest, like I'm not...
Kate McKinnon and Keenan are going to be holding this show.
If Kate McKinnon leaves, there is no show anymore.
Yeah, like, it's literally
gone.
done.
She's literally their best besides Keenan, and they like barely utilize him except for that one character that he plays.
Steve Harvey, fucking Family Feud.
Exactly.
Like,
like poor Keenan. Like he's got so much more to give. We've all watched all that. We've all watched
Keenan and
Kel. Come
on, Good Burger, bring that back.
Orange soda. Okay, but anyway, look out for that. June 12th, Etsy. There's a logo by Lauren Schroer, which is I mean, it's very simple. It's very me. So you can see that on my Instagram. But I don't really have any other details. But yeah, I'm excited.
I'm sure you'll be saying some other things on social media as we go.
But I am just living. I'm not gonna lie, like. I have just been very happy in my post-YouTube life, to be honest with you. You know, I've got the social media job. She's got this podcast. And this, making art just makes me not want to die like YouTube did. No panic attacks, painting a picture. So that's good. You can tell me my lines are fat. That's cool. I'll take that, not my actual body. That's crazy. No one's like, wow, that blending. So Chris cheated on you. You know what I mean? Anyway,
it's a simpler time.
It's a simpler time. And, like, let's be honest, Etsy doesn't have as crazy an algorithm.
Yeah.
That, And it, you know what? It doesn't even matter because it's all in God's hands now because I have another job. Like, it's wild. It's wild. Direct deposit. That's all I have to say.
Payments at a semi-regular basis.
Because that's not true for anything else that happens in my life.
Guys, I'm tracing down so many payments.
I don't think you guys quite understand. Maybe you do. I mean, if you're in a freelance world, then this is totally your life.
Any freelancer ever knows this pain.
But oh my god! And then I make Chris write all the emails for me because I can't be.
I'm gonna be writing. Hey, can I have an update on that payment till I fucking die?
I know, and I'm gonna write cheers. But let's be honest, like the people that I email, aka Chris writes it. He's my ghostwriter, in case you were wondering. They must think I'm like an actual tough bitch, Meanwhile, I'm sweating like, did you send it? Anyway.
And before we get into conspiracy theories, as part of our $30 perk thing, we're giving shout outs, and we want to give like an extra special shout out right now.
Okay. Alexandria and Cody have a podcast called Into the Twilight, which we like to talk about on our show because they are one of our patrons. However, I am now 21 episodes deep. Save me! Me and Ashley, I'm like spreading this everywhere. Please listen. If you like Twilight and you
didn't like Twilight, like either
especially if you didn't like Twilight, listen, it is so funny. They are incredible hosts, and it's just such a pleasure to work and listen to them just rip it to shreds. And oh my god.
And we are going through like this similar experience. Rachel's read it before. I'm going through for the first time, and similar to them, and it's
There's
great.
Been Coffee with Chrachel, Into the Twilight crossover mentions that could be happening in the works, So hopefully that's something that can happen because I think that would be so funny. But overall, you must listen to Into the Twilight. It's on iTunes and SoundCloud and YouTube and just everywhere. So listen, let us know what you think. We're obsessed.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to go on to today's topic, which is conspiracy theories.
Yes, a very hot topic, if you will.
Yeah, there's been like, I don't know if it's a resurgence or like just general interest in like conspiracy theories on the internet. And I feel as though that's because, like, we're in such an unstable time.
Yeah, everyone's questioning everything, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, let's be critical, but some of these are weird as fuck.
I love the weird ones. I love the ones that I can believe.
I love the meaningless ones, like, you know, about, like, shows and shit. And then I like the real ones that are like, whoa, something fucked up happened in the world kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
There's a lot of different ones.
And there's just so many to choose from. I mean, fuck, like, I'll be honest, I prepped myself by watching, like, all of Kendall Ray's videos today.
Yeah, we were watching all those videos and then just, like, other random videos.
It just gets you into this, like, rabbit hole of knowledge. And then afterwards I was like, I'm tired, but also informed.
Yeah.
And also, there's a lot to, you know, unpack.
And we also asked you guys on Reddit and Twitter what you would like us to talk about.
Yeah,
and I would say that one of the highly requested ones was about Denver Airport, which I never heard anything about this before. So
I've never been to Colorado.
I found out throughout this that, like, I have lived under a rock when it comes to conspiracy theories.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, okay, can we please talk about that? Because you're on Reddit, and I don't know what you were doing before you met me, but you were definitely in some, like, internet, like, cesspools, I'm sure.
I wasn't on Reddit until, like, college, and I stay away from the bad parts.
I know.
And before that, I was just playing video games, like...
But, like, how did I know of, like, all of these, plus all of, like, the creepypasta things?
Because I've really never strayed out of, like, playing video games online and then, like, going onto gaming websites. Like, that's where I was.
That was his life.
That was my life.
Look, I don't know. There was some weird shit, I guess. But
alright, so the Denver airport.
It's weird now that we've looked into it.
So it's an airport that was built in the 1990s, which is wild. This is, like, so recent, but there's, like, a lot of confusion about it. You know, you'd think we know more.
And it's like, apparently there's like this entire like underground area underneath the airport, and it's because like they fucked up. And so they had to like build it again.
They like buried the buildings that they had made and then built on top of it.
Isn't that what the city of Seattle is?
Seattle is like that. The original Seattle was underground.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. We should know that.
I don't know why that happened.
There's like tours. Tell us if you guys think that we should like get our shit together and go on the creepy underground Seattle tour, because it's literally like you're literally under the city, and it's apparently supposed to be very spooky.
Yeah, they usually promote it around Halloween time.
And let's be honest, can I fucking handle it? I don't know. We'll find out tonight at 12.
So, I mean, not only did this airport get like built then rebuilt on top of it, it was over budget by billions of dollars. It's like the size of Manhattan, which is larger than Manhattan.
Like, where
it's like in the middle of nowhere. Apparently there was like a perfectly good airport like 10 miles away that they didn't really need this, but they did it anyway.
And then there's all these like weird paintings that look like dystopian.
Like, I don't know who thought it was a good idea. Let's have a painting of a guy with a gun in the middle of an airport. Like, who thinks that's a good idea?
I don't know. The 90s were wild.
Yeah.
Like, have you watched Full House? There's some tasteless fucking jokes in that show.
Yeah. And then there's also like a dedication plaque that says that this is built by or for the New World Airport Commission.
And that's just like giving everybody like Illuminati vibes.
Because like nobody can find any record of this kind of group ever existing.
Look.
So there's like a whole bunch of different factors that are all kind of compiling into one thing.
And there's like underground areas that like you can't get to or something. And it's like very secret. So like there's conspiracies, as you will, that are like the reason why it was over budget and all this shit is because like the government is hiding something, like a secret project, and it's just like it's shown to us as a fucking normal ass airport, like that's the facade, and like there's something going on down there.
There's also conspiracies that this is essentially home base for every kind of weird group you could think of. Illuminati, the Freemasons, the lizard people.
Now, are the Illuminati and the Freemasons not synonyms?
So we watched that one video, and apparently it was the Freemasons existed. And it was like this super secret, like all the rich fucking people, underground group, whatever, building everything. And then there was one dude that was like trying to get into it or whatever, but they wouldn't let him in. So he made the Illuminati. So the Illuminati's like the poor man's Freemason. And then they both apparently died out like years and years ago. But now there's just like all of these like theories that they're back.
Now, what I would like to know is how that plays into Scientology. Don't come for me, Scientologists. Don't come for me. I'm afraid of you.
Here's my thing.
Leah Remini, if you're listening, save me. But, like, are they connected? Because, like, you know, the whole Illuminati bullshit, I know that we're veering off of the Denver. Honestly, I don't know what's happening in Denver, okay? If I were to say anything, I feel like it's, like, weapons or something. Like, they're, like, it's like a Army's weapons base. That's, like, if it's going to be anything shady. I don't think it's aliens. I don't think it's, I don't know what else people thought it was. But if I were to say anything, I would be like, it's, like, technology or weapons or something that we're trying to, like, keep somewhere that's not obvious.
Yeah. My thought about all of this is that the Illuminati... We
already dove too deep.
Like, the Illuminati and the Freemasons and the Scientologists...
And the people that become reptiles.
And the reptile people. Scientologists aren't a conspiracy because they fucking exist. We see them. But, like, they're all...
Are they, though?
They're all, like...
I don't know. I feel like something happened to Tom Cruise on that couch. Like, something happened, and then he called Matt Lauer glib, and it all changed. Like, he became a lizard inside.
Yeah, I think that these are all metaphors for, like, one super secret, like, whatever the super secret society is that, like, governs all of the governments. Like, I think that exists. And
you really do?
I think that it's the lizard people.
You really do think there are shape-shifting lizards, and that they did see Justin Bieber, once again, bringing it full circle.
Okay, listen. The lizard part, maybe I'm still on the fence, but, like, I'm being swayed. But
what if it was me, though?
I am a
Slytherin.
I definitely believe that there is some group that exists that we think is the Freemasons or the Illuminati or whatever that controls things, like
now,
the rich
do they
and powerful.
Involve government? Because, like, some people think it's, like, literally up to the president. Now, first of all, picture Donald Trump getting the fucking booklet that's like, Justin Bieber's a lizard? That guy's a loser or whatever. Did you?
I think that Donald Trump, if anything, could have been a part of whatever this secret group is because he's just a rich, powerful asshole. You know, I feel like it's a group that's made up of, like, the richest people in the world.
I feel like I don't think he's smart enough to be a part of it, to be honest. And he's had so many failed businesses. If they're, like, really, like, the top tier, like, rich people, I feel like they're like, fuck you. Like, if this, you know, the guy that made the Illuminati couldn't even get in, like, why? Yeah. I feel like it would be something that they would have kept from Trump. But let's be fucking honest. You know Mike Pence is at the center of it or something. Because there is something so reptilian there. Like, we all know it. Like, he literally definitely breathes through his skin. Like, I say he literally sheds his skin in the actual way. Like, oh yeah, like, he's definitely gone through multiple tails. Like, it's a problem, and I think we all need to look closer.
Oh god, I think your one tweet where it's like, I love it when I see Mike Pence eyeing his next host or whatever. Yeah. That was the most realist thing.
Because every time he looks at someone, it looks like he's about to body snatch. It's absolutely true. Look at any photo of Mike Pence in a room with another person and tell me he has not thought about sucking their soul out. Like, let's be real.
Oh, shit.
So basically what we're saying is we think that the Illuminati's real. I don't know how I feel.
I think that they all are, like, a part of, like, they're all the same thing.
Do you think it's all those, you know, they basically say, like, almost every pop star or, like, singer is part of it. Like, do you believe that part of it?
I feel as though there's probably a lot more stars that are Scientologists that we don't know of. But, like, we watched videos on, like, Beyonce being a part of the Illuminati.
That's,
and,
like, the main one. But, like, I don't believe it.
I don't believe it for a fucking second.
Because her and Jay-Z are literally, like, if every moment they make in life has to do with the Illuminati and, like, them exploiting that or whatever, like, that's bullshit. Like, that's not how you stay in a secret society.
Yeah, like, they're not going to be
fucking with everyone.
They're not going to be out here, like, making their triangle symbol, like, if they're trying to keep this a secret.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah,
I would say 100% a lizard. I would say if I had to choose which of the people were lizards,
I think Justin Bieber, definitely.
Well, yeah,
we've got
like
proof.
30 people saw that happen.
Yeah, we got proof.
You can't fucking knock that. I would say also probably Taylor Swift, and I would say Katy Perry.
Okay.
You know? And their feud, I bet, is like
staged.
Not even, yeah, it's staged for the cause. I don't know what the cause is, but that's what conspiracy
money, that's the cause.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That's real. So one that we've maybe touched on before, but is worth revisiting, is chemtrails.
Oh my god, Kylie Jenner believes.
You know, in between, like, chemtrails and then flat earthers, there's a lot of different, like, ones that are making a resurgence right now that are, like, really, like,
flat earthers exist.
I don't understand.
it always blows my mind when there's Holocaust deniers. That too. But like flat earthers, man, like what are you?
All these photos are just like photoshopped. Like I'm pretty sure back when
that would take so much time.
When NASA was taking the first photos, like
how do you Photoshop in like the 60s?
Yeah.
Like what was Photoshop? Like literally chiseling something into wood. That's how old the 60s are. I'm just kidding. No. They Photoshopped those cave drawings though. Like honestly, what is going on? But
flat earthers just insult my intelligence.
Okay.
Really. And chemtrails, like, I don't think that the government and all of these airlines and the governments of the world,
the whole world,
could have like worked together to make something like that happen. Like,
that
I don't
is
think
true.
Like there's no way.
Do you think there's anything that the entire world works on in secret?
I feel as though the UN might know of some things.
I would say like mass emergency situations.
I feel as though the UN knows protocol. Of like, and I feel like it's like the WHO or whatever, World Health Organization, like they know of like some fucked up diseases that could like destroy.
Well, they have them there and they could just break that glass.
Yeah. Like
we've all seen Contagion.
Yeah, Contagion. Fuck.
They really fucked me up in that movie.
Shit. I definitely think that
they probably have protocol for when, you know how Arrival went, when people show up.
Yeah.
The aliens.
Yeah. Like, and I was saying...
Do you think there's protocol for that?
There's absolutely protocol for that.
They have to account for everything.
Yeah.
But it's just like knowing that Donald Trump knows what to do. And he will definitely leak that. Like, honestly, on his way out of impeachment, he'll be like, yo, aliens are coming May 12th. Yeah. That fucking passed. Next year, just kidding.
I definitely think that, I forget what movie it was or whatever, but like it was like the president gets like a book of like all of the secrets that we've covered up in America.
Oh, and like, do you think that book exists?
I feel as though it may not be like a legit like leather-bound book from the 1800s, you know.
I'm picturing the book that Hagrid gives fucking Harry.
I'm picturing like an ebook now.
Oh, I'm picturing a floppy disk.
It's an audiobook.
Listen to us on audible.com/government secrets.
Narrated by George W. Bush.
Ooh, that would be fucking terrible. Are you kidding me? You know what would be worse? Sarah Palin.
Oh my god.
And the secrets. That was by Sarah Palin. Thanks. Just catch me on SNL next Saturday.
Oh, shit.
But anyway.
Well, let's talk about some that are...
But chemtrails are like that. They're supposed to be putting chemicals, and that's what the lines are. But Bill Nye... I trust him with my life. So,
like, no, I studied not chemtrails, but like...
I actually got my degree in chemtrails. Chris actually is a chemtrails specialist.
Yes, and when I'm on the History Channel, that's going to be the thing that pops up underneath me.
Yeah, and you had those, like, those hands, you know, aliens. That's you, but it's chemtrails.
Wow, contrail. That's what it actually is. And
now the pro and the contrail.
Oh my god.
Rory's pro and con chemtrail.
I studied those in meteorology classes because, like,
you just have to.
Yeah, it's in the fucking atmosphere. It's just the plane making a cloud behind it because it's so much colder up there, and then you got hot ass engines that are making.
Duh! I could have told you that.
That's all it is, and sometimes it goes and comes away because you're going through different pockets of air.
Like the air above us is very much like the currents of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
I just pulled that out of my ass.
No, it really is. There are so many different waves that are moving through the atmosphere above us that you don't know about.
You know, they just identified like 20 new clouds.
How many? I feel as though you've said this on like 3 podcasts. I don't know if you have, but you've at least told me like 7 times.
Well, it fucks me up. Okay, my conspiracy is that you don't even like meteorology because how do I know this and you don't? Name one of the 20.
I don't know.
You heard it here first, guys. Chris gave up his true passion.
Yeah, I'm a sellout for
how could you go
money.
from being a meteorologist to
having
this
a
podcast?
Paycheck?
Yeah, to having a paycheck. Too real, especially in this economy and this government rule.
Sips tea. I want to talk about 2 that are kind of related that are definitely more new age. That Snapchat... You know, it has a secret database of everybody's faces and that the government has that access or something.
I fucking believe this.
Now, I absolutely believe this because Snapchat doesn't fucking make money. Well, but they keep
their Discover page is not doing enough. We know this.
Yeah, like they don't know how to make money off
my
of that
Adam
yet.
and Eve Snapchats, they don't get that money.
So like I don't know how they're staying in business, but they keep getting funded. So who knows? Maybe the government.
Human facial recognition software.
Yeah, the government just got a whole database. Like, do we really think like every website ever stores everything that we do that we don't know about? Like, do you think
Apple's got my thumbprint and everything else about my life? It knows where my eggs are. It knows what my fucking clitoris has seen. Like,
literally, like, and the new
Tim Cook knows what this clitoris is doing. Now Snapchat knows exactly how to picture me anywhere. You upload a Facebook photo and it's like tagging everyone in the background. People you don't even know, but it knows.
Yeah, and the new Android phones, and there's definitely rumors of Apple phones doing this as well.
Yeah, the new
where
iPhones.
You don't do Touch ID anymore. You do facial recognition.
I don't need that. What about low light?
And like, I know that like Apple's fucking plan is to like have no buttons on your phone.
You just look at it and it knows what to do.
Yeah.
That would be ideal though. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
If I just looked at my phone and I didn't even have to open my goddamn mouth. Siri never hears me again.
Like, when do they bring out the Siri microchip that you implant in your brain?
Will you do it?
And then, no.
God, that's the plot of that one shitty book I had to read in, like, high school, and I can't remember what it was called. But it's literally, you know what? It might have been college. It was literally like you put a microchip. I think it was like in a comm class, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
And it was like they put a microchip in your brain, and then like your social media was like all in your eyesight. And it was just like all the things that could happen because of that.
Okay, so if
anyone knows what book I'm talking about, please let me know because I don't remember now.
The only thing I could possibly think of doing, which could be done with like contacts, is like being able to record what I see the way that I'm seeing it. You know what I mean? Because there's so many things that I see that, like, the cat's doing something really weird. That's what I want it for.
What I want this technology. I would spend $1 million just to be able to record my children, cats, with much clearer, quality.
Like, sometimes even Snapchat's not fast enough to be able to capture those Kodak moments, and I want that with my eyes.
What is a moment now that we don't give a shit about Kodak?
Oh, good question.
That's the conspiracy. Is it a Snapchat moment? Is it just a moment? A Twitter moment?
Wow.
Find out tonight at 12.
Need a moment? Chew it over twigs.
Listen, don't do this to me.
So I want those smart contacts that will do that and then also have a built-in Control F function so I can find things on a page. Like, that is the number one.
I would sell my soul to the government if they put a Control F in my brain.
I would get Mad Eye Moody's eyes implanted in me if they came with the power to do that.
That would make everything better, I would say.
Yeah. Reading something and you're like, oh man, where did I see that word? You could just like think, oh wow, yeah.
Control, I love how we're saying Control F. Like, it wouldn't be that. It would just be like
Find.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. What does F even stand for? That's my conspiracy.
A related one to this is about Pokemon Go, which I didn't even know there was a conspiracy about Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Kendall's video fucked me up. Because this ties in with the Snapchat in that, like, what I think with the Snapchat filters is they're taking that information and selling it. I would say.
How many people used the dog emoji, let's sell them ads for
because that
dogs.
gets your mouth open because you're like opening your mouth because you want that tongue, and that's showing the government your dental records.
Yo,
that's my conspiracy.
When are they gonna come out with something that like helps you diagnose an issue with like the
I don't trust that. I can't even.
I don't fucking trust that either. But like, when's that gonna happen?
Well, like, bzz, and then it's just like you've got cramps.
WebMD, the
app
integrated fucking whatever, I don't know.
I don't want to walk around with that technology
no.
at all because honestly the hypochondriac in me like would just be acting up.
Yeah, I
literally watch Grey's Anatomy and I'm like, that's happening to me right now. Like, it's not.
Oh my god, I hiccuped, I'm gonna die.
Okay, you know what, Shonda? I have a bone to pick with you. That hiccup. Now every time I have hiccups,
You bring it up every fucking time.
Because it bothers me that, like, you took something so simple and innocent as a common hiccup and you made it fatal. And I did not deserve that kind of fear.
I can't wait to see what other inconsequential, typically, injury she takes and makes it into, like, you're dead.
You stubbed your toe? Actually, it's gone.
I mean, that was the premise of every episode of House.
Oh, I never really watched House. Though I watched the tapeworm episode, and that was enough to make me never need to watch it.
It was like, oh wow, this person's got something we don't know what's going on, and he like has a brain blast, and he's like, oh shit, it's this random thing I read in a textbook 20 years ago.
Wow, yeah. I love Jimmy Neutron. Hugh Laurie plays a mean Jimmy Nooch.
Anyway,
nutritionally eased.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah. So the conspiracy is that it's tracking, like, where you are and what your, daily habits are, what your routes are, where you shop, like, where you go.
Honestly.
And that they could be selling that information.
Information is so fucking valuable.
The reason why I don't know if I believe that one, because it's, like, it's a Japanese brand. So it's, like, what would the stakes be in other places in the world where... Unless there is, a larger scale.
If Nintendo
if it's like a trade deal.
Yeah, if Nintendo was getting paid by different companies to, I don't know.
Well, okay, so it's downloadable on the iPhone. That's an Apple product, which is an American company. So, like, I'm assuming Apple has to pay to have it, or Nintendo has to pay to have it on Apple's services.
Yeah, Nintendo pays beyond
So
that.
they pay in our information? I don't know.
I'm getting confused here.
I don't know if I believe that one. But also, Pokemon Go is dead now. Can you believe? I mean, it's not dead. I'm sure there's still people playing it.
There's still tons of people playing it.
But you don't hear people talking about it anymore. And, if people aren't talking,
I definitely know that... Well, not know, but, like, I definitely think... I know for a fact. that... Like, businesses can pay to have a Pokestop on their, like, thing, and that would, like, change.
That doesn't surprise me.
Like, if you told me that was true, I'd believe it, because, like, it just drives people to your store.
I bet, like, what if Postmates is sunk with Pokemon Go in a way, so it's like you're walking by a restaurant, and... I don't know, then Post-it notes. Postmates sends you an email and it's like, you get free fucking delivery today. Are you in the mood for literally the thing you just looked at? And you're like, oh my shit, God. Actually I am.
Yeah, honestly, there's going to be a future where, like, that kind of shit happens and it's going to be weird.
I want my phone to know what I'm craving. Because sometimes I don't even know. Like, when you ask me what I want for dinner and I literally shit myself because I can't
there are apps that are, like, kind of like a roulette thing or a slot machine that's like
I don't gamble.
That you're gonna have like these things for your meal. Like
it's just that's too much. I want something that can read my expression. Maybe I'll like stick out my tongue, taste buds, and then it's just like, you know what, you want salt and vinegar chips with a side of pickles and 3 strawberries. Yeah, and that's usually what I'm in the mood for.
That's and the application would not have to work hard because that's a typical day in the rural life.
It really is. So one of the conspiracy theories that we've actually talked about on this show is the Mandela effect, which, if you haven't heard, I mean, we did like an episode, I think it was called like Berenstain. It was literally just
like honestly, like the beginning of this fucking podcast was dominated by Berenstein theories, like
because that was like extremely talked about.
That was the meme of the times.
Yeah, that's why the quiz that we're about to take is from fucking December of 2016. Honestly. So, if you don't know what that is, it's like the theory that there's an alternate universe that just happened almost recently, like somewhere in the 90s / early 2000s. Yeah. Like it's never really confirmed like when it actually fucked. But we were in the Berenstain universe, which is when it was spelled that way, how I'm saying it. And then we crossed over into where we are now, which is why I believe a lot of fucked up lizards are running this country. Let's be real. Yeah. I do believe in this theory.
I
watched Interstellar.
I don't think that, like, our... like plane
One minute we had a doodle bear, the next minute we had a Build-A-Bear. You can't explain that with science.
I don't think like our plane like split and there was 2 universes. I think that like
okay, first of all, do you even believe that there's like okay, it gets me creeped out, but that there's other people that are like literally us, but in a different time,
that there's
doing different things.
That there's somebody in this moment in this place, but in a different time or in a different part of space or something like that.
I just picture it like that one episode of Grey's Anatomy where everything is fucked up because they're in an alternate universe. And I just picture it like me, but I'm living a completely different life because I made different choices because of the timeline that I was on.
I definitely think that there's like parallel universes that are running in tandem with us.
I don't believe it's like me though. I would say it's like parallel universes that are like with
because like there's a theory that there's like infinitesimal amount of those parallel universes. So there could be ones where it's like you, but like you just made there's like one change value. Like every human has like one arm instead of two. You know?
Oh.
Like. That there's like so many different universes that are running in tandem with us.
I hope there's no where I have gills.
That there's every possibility of anything happening. And that sometimes they cross, and that's where we get Berenstain.
The glitches.
Yeah, the glitches.
That's gross, because then I'm picturing that one scene in Interstellar where she like touches Anne Hathaway, like reaches her hand out, and you think it's like a ghost or an alien, but it's literally just somebody on the other side in the alternate universe at a different time, but at the same time they came together. It's fucked, to say the least.
That's probably, out of all the things we're talking about, this is the one thing that I probably believe in the most.
If you have one thing to do for homework after listening to this, just, if you haven't already seen Interstellar, just go and watch it.
Merv.
It fucks me up. First of all, it fucks me up that Murph is Renesmee. I did not know this.
Also fucks me up that Matthew McConaughey, now that I've seen him in the rom-coms, whoa.
Thank God you're finally on my plane of consciousness. But also, yes, they deal a lot with time in that movie. And it's like, it's just the fact that we put so much stake into something that totally is not even relative at all. It means nothing. We literally gave it meaning.
Like time, we made up the concept of time.
Like, why do you think daylight savings is so fucking, like, irritating? Like, we made all of these annoying rules up.
Yeah.
Like, everything
is a mess. We made the clock. We made the rules. Yeah.
I would say the alternate universes, they don't have horoscopes. They don't even know what year it is because there are no years.
Yeah.
I don't like thinking about it, to be honest. Anyway,
back to this BuzzFeed quiz. So, past Mandela effect memory quiz.
Yeah, so basically we have to say which one is correct.
Or, yeah, which one we think is right.
So, the first one is Looney Tunes, and the way it's spelled is loony, like L-O-O, and then tunes is T-O-O, and then it's Looney Tunes, which I think it is, where it's O-O-N-E-Y and T-U-N-E-S.
Oh, see, I think it's tunes like the cartoon version, not the song.
Shit. I think it's tunes like they sang, because I thought they sang a lot.
Oh, fuck.
I'm fucking right, bitch.
I'm just dumb.
Okay, which is correct. So it's the Coca-Cola label, but one has a tiny little dash, which I think is correct.
It's the dash. It's not without the dash.
Yes, I'm right. Okay, yeah. Wow.
All right, which is correct. JCPenney or JCPenney, one with an E in between the N and the Y and one without. It's definitely with the E. It is absolutely with the E.
JCPenney. I don't...
Penne pasta. It is...
I'm going to go with just NNY. I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Did you ever shop at JCPenney, you little Strawbridge's piece of shit?
So wait a minute. Is this like... What thing am I misremembering? Like, what is the truth here?
The one that it's saying is correct. Like, JCPenney,
NEY
is real. Like, that is what it is.
Okay, so this one I know is gonna fuck me. Maybe it's not, actually. Which is correct.
It's Febreze, but
there's two E's.
One is breeze regularly, and one is breeze with only one E in the middle.
So, like, Febrez.
I'm gonna go with two E's, like regular breeze. Oh, fuck!
Febreze.
Shit.
Wait a minute. What the fuck? That's gotta... Okay, I know that the Sex in the City one is gonna get me. It's not even here yet. But, like, is it Sex in the City? I always thought it was Sex in the City. Like, there's sex and a city. Not sex in the city. What is the truth?
I don't know. We got Fruit Loops, which is fruit spelled the regular way, or F-R-O-O-T.
Oh, it's the double O, isn't it?
See, I was gonna say that, but then I look at this logo, and that just doesn't look right. I'm gonna go with the regular fruit. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I knew it.
Wow.
Okay, here's the classic. Berenstain.
Lyle sneezed. Okay, it's Berenstain. Okay.
No, it was Berenstain, but we remember as Berenstein.
Yeah, I know that, and that's what is happening here. So the ones that we're getting wrong are the theory.
Yeah.
Okay, and I believe the theory a lot of the time.
Berenstein is fucking right.
It's fucking right. I'm a Jew. I would goddamn know. Like, I watched that shit religiously. I identified with that last name. I was like, I've heard a couple of them at my fucking Hebrew school. I'm passionate. People have books.
That's the one that there's.
You can't Photoshop a book.
You wouldn't download a car.
It's true. Okay, this is honestly too much. This one. So it's Oscar Mayer. Okay. Now let's recall. There's an actual limerick for this shit. It's like my baloney has a first name. It's Oscar. My baloney has a second name. It's Meyer. That's what I'm saying. It's John Mayer. Right? I don't know how he spells his name.
Oh my god! Why is it the other way?
Okay, it's not Mayer. You can fight me. Like, see,
listen, somebody roll over that fucking Wienermobile out here. Let's take a look at it right
Bring your wiener to my house.
Take a shot if you've seen that fucking Wienermobile. It's so weird.
I've never actually seen one of those.
You've never seen it? Oh my god. That is my childhood.
I've had an ice cream truck, though.
Oh, well, that's not the same. This is literally shaped like a hot dog.
Well, whatever, bitch. Okay, here we are. Sex and the City or Sex in the City? Sex and the City. Sex in the City? Shit, what do I believe?
This
is where it gets fucked up.
I think it's like, sex... I thought it was Sex in the City because okay, that makes sense. It's like Sex and the City, like who's named Sex and who's named the city. Like, you know, like,
no one ever thought that. You fucking
But
weirdo.
I've always, that's the way I thought about it. I was like, wow, and seems weird in the middle of this.
Were you ever thinking about this, to be honest? It's like when you are writing a word and you're like, you look at it so long that you don't even remember if it's a real word or if you could spell it at all in the first place. Like, I hate that, first of all. When you start to, like, literally lose all faith in yourself.
Is there a name for that
phenomena?
effect where you write something or think of it so much that, like, it starts to seem fake and not like a real word?
Someone wrote a dissertation about that.
Yo, I'd honestly love to read something like that. So what are you going to say?
I'm going to say Sex in the City.
Wait, in? I'm saying it the way that I would say it so I can really just feel it on my mouth. Okay.
Like a good umami flavor.
I'm going to say and.
It's and. So I'm once again in the wrong universe. Look, okay, you know the white girls that are like, I was born in the wrong time. And they're thinking of like the 50s and ignoring everything else that's happening that's not a poodle skirt. That's me right now with this alternate universe. I was born in another universe.
Okay, which is the real Monopoly man? And it's just the same dude running with a money bag, but one's got a monocle and one doesn't.
Okay, either way, I can't identify with this man. Like, what is a money? I've never seen her.
What is a singular money?
What?
Penny bags. Like, this guy's not even rich. He's got a penny bag. Like, shit.
Wow, okay. I'm gonna go with monocle.
I'm gonna go with non-monocled.
Once again.
You just like...
He definitely had a monocle. I get it. He looks very similar to that peanut. Did he have a name?
All right. We got Chick-fil-A. One spelled like chick is correct. One, the chick without a K on the end of it.
Chic-fil-A.
Chic-fil-A. Which I think it's chic-fil-A because I just remember being fucked.
No, it's chick. Yeah, I'm right.
Ah, damn it.
No one, because chic is an actual fucking word. Like, nobody ever says chick and they spell it like that. If you
don't fucking know.
Like, think about all the people being like, we're going to Chic-fil-A. Like, they say Target, like...
There's a store called Tuesday Morning, so, like, I would believe anything.
What happens there? Okay, my conspiracy. Tuesday Morning is actually... a store that lets us know that time isn't relative.
What happens in that store on Tuesday mornings?
Alright, how about you guys fund... Let's start a GoFundMe. No, I'm just kidding. Because we can actually just go there. Should fund this idea. Should we go to a Tuesday morning on a Tuesday morning? And then make a whole podcast?
No, and then eat dinner at Ruby Tuesdays.
That would be delightful. Fuck.
We should do that one day.
All right, let us know if you think that that's a good idea for our research.
All right, next one is Kit Kat, except one has a dash in the middle, one doesn't. I don't think it does.
That because dash that logo, is like on the K.
It looks weird.
Yeah, okay, I was right. It's just regular Kit
fuck
Kat.
that one, all right.
Okay. Oh, who is the actual Pikachu?
Real Pikachu. One has a black stripe on the end of the tail, one does not.
Okay, like, here's the thing. I feel like I've seen both.
Yeah, Pikachu honestly has like changed like 17 times in the history of Pokemon, so
yeah,
this is like...
Pikachu always looks different. I don't know. I feel like there could be like a bootleg Pikachu that had the little tip.
Bootleg
like a
Pikachu?
knockoff. Like, come on. Like, there's all those weird knockoffs like that exist in the world. Like, you know, where it's like a picture of Hanson and it says like Nirvana on it. Like, yeah. I could imagine that they would do that to Pikachu.
I'm going to go with non-striped.
I'm going to go with non-striped, but also I don't believe that this is a thing.
It's non-striped.
I just feel like we've definitely seen him with that little tip, and it makes sense because he's got the tips on his ears.
I got half of them right, 6 out of 12.
I got 5 out of 12.
Oh my god.
I
feel like you got less than 5.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, all I'm saying is I believe in a lot of this shit. I definitely believe that something happened and we all, like, decided to stop remembering the truth. Like, what the fuck? So, you know, something that's not a conspiracy is how many great vibrators I've gotten from AdamandEve.com.
We've seen them. We've all seen the videos.
How many snaps, how many times have I had to hold one up in a thumbnail for a video, you know?
Yeah, so where did you get those?
I got them from AdamandEve.com, and you can use code CWC at checkout for 50% off just about any item.
3 free adult DVDs, a free mystery gift, and free shipping. And they've got a wide selection of different toys, games, basically anything that you could want to spice up your life in the bedroom.
How many times are we going to say that? You know, we got to change that up. It's Memorial Day. How are we spicing the Memorial Day? I don't know. I don't want to offend anyone.
Next podcast is Memorial Day, not this one.
Look, I don't know when that is. It's like, which is Labor Day and which is Memorial Day. Either way, you can get, you know, a discount at AdamandEve.com if you use code CWC.
All right, so we're going to start off with the Patreon questions from patreon.com/CoffeeWithChrachel. And the first question is from Megan, who said, Chris, how do you feel about the fact that the leaves and stalks of a tulip look just like little corn husks?
It's really true.
Honestly, that's going to have to be my new favorite flower then, because...
What about a cornflower? Okay.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know.
I don't
know. That
know.
was like confusion in a breath.
I think it was orgasm, but it's fine. Listen, cornflower. I don't even know what it looks like, but I just know.
Do you have a favorite flower? I don't have a favorite flower. I might have to, you know, pick tulips now. But
it's not like I'm like anti-flower. It's just like I don't have time for this.
Okay, what flower do you think is like prettiest? I guess I don't know.
Like I'm much more into like get me a snake plant. Oh my god, I'm such a Slytherin. That's so terrible. I just think they're so beautiful. I would say, I mean, like peonies, like all those ruffles. Like, come on.
Ruffles, ridges. I don't know if that's
ridges, for me. Okay. What was I trying to look up? A cornflower? Okay. Oh, it's pretty. It's just like a nice bright purple, you know, binch.
Ooh, I could get behind that.
All right,
Chris I like that.
Cornflower.
Cornflower, that's my flower. Yeah. My state flower.
My state flower. So the next question here is from M, and it says, if you guys got an apartment with a spare bedroom, oh my god, dreams, what would you use it for? Podcasting? Corn husking? I need ideas on how to use mine. Thank you.
That's a wild idea. A spare bedroom? I want a bedroom.
Yeah. What we always say would be the half of the room would be devoted to podcasting equipment, and then the couch that we would record on would also be like a pull-out bed for when we have guests.
A futon, a spare bed.
A futon. Like, okay, 2 of my favorite words, crouton and futon.
Bonton. It's a fucking conspiracy.
Please fuck off. Also, Nicole Fodi, if you're listening, you have the most comfortable futon that ever existed, and I need to know where you got it. Because, like, literally, it felt like sleeping on a cloud. Like, not at all like a futon.
Oh.
Anyway, but yeah, half the room would be, like, podcasting equipment, and then the other half would be for this Etsy store / any of the other stuff that I'm doing with my computer and stuff.
It would be, like, the one room,
like an office.
The office, but like also like the playroom, you know, if we're ever doing like a puzzle,
it's like our playroom.
If we're ever doing a puzzle, we can just leave it out and have the door closed and the cats can't steal the pieces and we don't have to put it away. Because I want to do fucking puzzles, but we have, like, no space.
Also, when Lila fucks up board games.
Oh my god, when she's Godzilla on the life board.
Yeah. Oh my god, we don't even have Jenga, but can you imagine?
Ooh.
Lila playing Jenga, though. What an image. Someone draw that.
Speaking of the chunks, next question is from Madeline, who said, I'm moving with my 2 chunks into a small studio pretty soon. They're both well behaved and have fun playing with each other, so I'm not super worried about exercise. I have a cat tree, and I'm going to set up in front of one of the windows, and plan to have a litter box that gets scooped daily, covered if they are okay with that. Do you have any other tips for keeping a studio clean and the cats exercised?
Well, as far as exercise goes,
having that tree in the window area, though, fantastic, because Lila chattering on when we had the cat tree,
I know,
was great.
And now she's got her little hammock, which is like a scratcher. But as far as exercise goes, like, get them, all kinds of like toys that roll around and move, and even just a fucking plastic straw. They'll just have a great time.
Yeah. I mean, they will find ways, even if, like, our studio has, like, a hallway to it, so they've got,
like, a landing strip.
They have a runway. They will find a way to run around, even if you do not have, like, an extensive hallway. Some studios are just, like, squares. But, I mean, that toy that we got for the chunks that was, like, the ball on the track, and it's got a scratchy thing in the middle, that has been great, because Lila spins it, then it touches her paw when it comes around. She thinks she's being attacked, and then she flies across the room. That's a lot of exercise.
Yeah, but, like, I always make sure that, like, we have, like, a little play session at, like, one part of the day, because you do want to make sure that, like, they are staying active, like, especially if you're not home, or, like, you are home and you just, like, are doing other work like I am, like, you gotta, like, spend, like, usually, like, 30 minutes is all they need before they're like, okay, I'm done, And
we know when Squeezy is trying to chew on anything that could remotely resemble paper that he wants to play.
Yeah.
So, like, they'll give you the signs.
They'll give you the signs. Like, do you guys think we're, like, the authority on, like, cat owners?
I mean, I think we just lucked out with these 2 chunkaroos.
I really do. Like, there's a lot that we definitely did with Squeezy that made him the man he is today, but, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we also just, like, integrating them and, like, living in a small space, they've really, like, made it work. I think it's because Squeezy had no life before this. But, like, Lila was living in, like, a fucking bougie-ass mansion, like, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, she was living the life.
She had pals. She had her family,
She was crowded. But, here she is.
Here she is. Well, I'm glad you guys think that we are somewhat knowledgeable on chunk ownership.
I want to be Jackson Galaxy levels.
Yo, that's goals.
Yeah. All right. So the next question here is from our Twitter using hashtag CoffeeWithChrachel. And this says, what do you guys think about the whole fidget spinners fiasco? Listen, I've never used one, first of all.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're, like, really fun to fuck with, or if they are, like, soothing if you do have, like, something going on where it helps to have, like, a fidget cube or fidget spinner and all those kinds of things.
So before, like, the fucking meme, I had seen that fidget cubes were, like, a thing, and I want one, and I still do want one.
He is definitely a candidate.
I break so many things because I'm fidgeting with them,
yeah.
And I want a cube, not a spinner. Somebody at work has a spinner, and they're fucking annoying to the people not spinning.
What does it mean? Does it make noise? Like, I've never...
Like, they're supposed to be quiet because, like, they're, like, really well oiled or whatever, so that, like, they can spin really easily. Not oiled,
just
but,
like my face.
Whatever they do makes it so it could be spun really easily.
So it's just like you pinch it and then you just kick it.
Like, there's like, yeah, there's a little bit that you hold in the middle that's not spinning, and then, like, you just, like, flick it with your finger and it, like, spins. I don't think a spinner sounds enticing to me at all.
I like the cube that has, like, little, like, buttons that you push. And
it's got, like, buttons and, like, a stone,
ball.
And, like, it has different, like, gears and a toggle and things like that.
I find that chewing the shit out of my cuticles helps. I'm just kidding. That's why I should probably honestly get one. I feel bad that it becomes a meme, though, because, like, I know that there's, like, an entire community of people that have found these, things very helpful for, autism and ADHD, and I'm sure lots of different things that are going on. Like, even you, like, you just have, like, a kind of, like, a nervous thing that you do where you fidget.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad because it's, like, an accessibility thing that a lot of people, like, probably find a lot of comfort in, and now they're feeling, like, embarrassed to use because people have made it a stupid meme. And that's what always happens when mainstream, like, people get a hold of things and they don't think about, like, the accessibility for people that might not be, whatever.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but
there's always some use cases.
I've never played with one. I've never seen one actually used, so I can't tell you if it's like annoying or not.
Yeah, I would just say that the fidget spinner is sometimes distracting to somebody not using.
I think it's because it's like flashy. It's not flashing, but like you can see it, and like when you see it spinning, you're like,
making a movement and like spinning all around. That's why I want a cube, because I feel like it'd be less distracting. I'm just like there pushing a button.
Because I feel like if you're doing work and you're trying to like focus, like you want to be looking. But if I had something like spinning really fast out of the corner of my eye, I would just be so distracted.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it helps for some people. I mean,
if it works, it works. I'm not going to judge you if you have it, though.
There is like a whole, because I have a lot of friends that are doing teaching right now, and so like that's a whole thing right now with like kids in school.
I could only imagine.
I don't know, but we all have been there. Like we were, what do we have? Snap bracelets.
Honestly,
I mean, it's not the same thing, but like there's always something that's happening at school that's just like getting on everyone's nerves. Heelys, Furbies.
That's a perfect like atmosphere for when somebody would really want a fidget spinner. If there's people that like just want this like tactile thing to do while they're like studying, if that helps them learn, like I'm not gonna judge you for that.
Or like if it just keeps you like calm and focused on a task, like if you wanted to like if you had to watch something or read something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I can imagine it's useful. It's definitely more useful than anything that I'm doing.
It's definitely more useful than me breaking, like, whatever random shit is nearby.
And it's usually my shit. Like, I'll be honest with you.
I know I broke an eyelash curler.
Oh my god. And then the internet dragged me because I was like, Chris got me, like, a Chanel lash curler to replace the one he broke. And they were like, why would you make him spend, like, $3 extra on it? I was like, bitch, I'm worth it. Like, I don't know. Just remember... There's no drama like that on Etsy, I gotta tell you right now. Just kidding, I haven't even started.
Alright, and I think we should end this off with this question. I've been watching a lot of Netflix lately, so what are some good or new Netflix shows you are both into?
Well, we did just start Master of None. I always think it's
I think
plural.
this is like a really good time for like Netflix content.
It's like... You know how there's summer blockbusters, which honestly, I was looking at IMDb, and like there's not a lot of movies coming out that I'm interested in. Like,
yeah, I know
it doesn't
Star
seem
Wars
as,
coming
like,
out at the
heavy
end of the
this
year
in the summertime.
It's fucking superhero shit, and I'm not into it anymore.
I'm ready for holiday, you know?
Yes.
But as far as TV shows, this is when TV shows are pretty lit, in my opinion. But we've been watching Master of None, and besides the first episode stressing me out, like, in a good way, like, I very much enjoyed it, I'm enjoying the whole thing. Like,
yeah, it's great.
I loved the first season. I love Aziz.
Aziz is great.
It's just great. Like, I would highly recommend. It's like, it's a good show that's not too heavy, but it's very real. And it's like funny.
Comedy, but it's not like in your face, like, haha, laugh tracks.
It's just like, here's what our society is like, and here's the quirks. Yeah. And it's very current, which I really appreciate. Like, they really do get the vibe of what 2016, 2017 feels like.
On the other end of that spectrum is... wow, what is the name of the show that we watched with the weird birthing scene that is... Sense8. I know I had an 8. Yeah, that came back for its second season.
We haven't watched it yet, but it's on my list.
That's an intense show.
I gotta, like, block out time.
That's one off. You don't really binge, I would say.
It's hard to binge.
It's just a lot.
It is a lot. Some episodes, too, are, like, full-length feature films.
Yeah.
It's fine. And then House of Cards comes back at the end of the month, so I'm very excited. So we're probably going to be watching the last season, because I always forget. Like, I was watching an Ellen interview today with Robin Wright, and she mentioned something. I'm not going to spoil it in case you're not caught up, but it was just like a major plot point that happened, and I was like, I completely forgot that that's what this is going to be about. Like, I totally... watch it so quickly, and then I don't retain any of it.
I think
except for she went brunette at one point. That's all I remember.
I think it was a real quote, but I'm not sure that she said that like the Donald Trump like stole all their ideas for the next season. She said that on Ellen. Yeah.
She was like, yeah, he stole all our ideas. So I cannot wait to see what it's going to be like. They had like a really creepy promo that came out it was like her addressing the American people, and it was very creepy. I don't know. It looks really good. I'm excited.
What if they came back with it just being like a good presidency and like everything going well to like counteract like be a parallel to like the fucking real world right now?
God. So that's happening. And what else? Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt came out too, and that's the show that I always like am not high on my priority list to watch it, but then once I do, I'm like, that was really funny. I love Titus.
And then I feel as though Orange is the New Black comes back next month, June.
Yeah, that's going to be hard for me to watch because I'm really upset about some major plot points that happened last season, but it also looks really good. I'm going to watch it, of course.
Duh. But yeah, that's what I would recommend right now. Also, High School Musical.
Oh my God. We watched the first 2 High School Musicals, and it was a blessing.
Yes. We're going to watch the third one.
I've never seen it.
Because you've never seen it, and I need to know the end of the story. And then Camp Rock 2.
I've seen it, but in, like, GIF form on Tumblr. Like, let's be honest. You know? But that's true. We still haven't even watched Camp Rock 2 as well.
Oh, God damn, guys. We got a lot to do.
Yeah, we're very behind on all TV. I haven't watched a Shonda Rhimes show in, like, 3 months. I have no idea, like, what's happening on Grey's or Scandal. I know that Scandal's last season is coming up. Like, it's going to be the final season.
Yeah. Like, sometimes I'm, like, thankful when I find out that a show is ending. So that way I'm like, okay, I don't have to keep up with that anymore. They can wrap it up all
nicely.
Like, New Girl is ending. Scandal is ending. And
Grey's Anatomy is going to season 14.
Grey's Anatomy.
The Walking Dead has been renewed for like another 10 years.
Grey's Anatomy is going to be the first TV program broadcasted on Mars.
I believe it, on the Shell gas station. Little, like, screens when you're pumping your gas. But do you even need gas on Mars? A conspiracy. What do you use? Like, how would that work? Okay. Is it like Jersey where they pump it for you? I need to know. Bringing it back to Jersey.
To the Martians.
Yeah. I just have a lot of questions about Mars, and one day I'm going to get some answers. Okay, before we end this podcast, just the very last thing. Do you think we landed on the moon?
Yes, I do.
I do, too. I don't buy any of it, and I think a lot of... I think we were there.
I think, like...
Also, his moon dust just went for sale.
Yeah, I saw that. It was expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it could be mica powders from Amazon.
Ooh, true.
I mean, major beauty companies have done that, so, like...
Maybe?
But yeah, we got more conspiracies.
I think with all the conspiracy theories, like, most of them have, like, one point that is, like... maybe that's weird, that's interesting, and then they tack on like 17 others that are like, nah, that's not like a valid point to make it seem like a whole theory.
Yeah.
So that's like the moon landing, I guess, like, and some of these other ones, like, I don't know. I don't believe
we will definitely have to have a second episode.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
There's ones that I really do believe in that I want to talk about.
We didn't even touch on, like, Area 51 and stuff, so, like...
Area 51 is a lot.
That's, like, an old one that's, like...
I mean, it's an old, but it's a classic.
I mean, it's relevant. It's aliens.
Yeah.
Can't get more classic than that. And Roswell, like, fuck.
Are we going to watch Twin Peaks, finally?
Maybe.
I really want to. Yeah. I mean, I feel like we fucking have to, because it's literally, like, based here and everybody is talking about it here.
Well, so, I mean, like, we're not watching fucking Grey's Anatomy. Are we going to watch that firefighter-ass show that's based...
I will, yeah. Shauna's coming out with a Seattle firefighters show.
Yeah.
I will watch it, but I feel like it's going to be a lot of burns, and I don't know how I'm going to feel about that.
How many crossovers are they going to have where there's, like, a major event and, like,
it will only be fucking Kepner.
Kepner and Bailey, like,
Kepner and Owen.
Oh my god.
And that's it. It's just going to be the two of them.
So is the first season of that show going to end with like a fairy or the Ferris wheel catching on fire or the Space Needle?
Yeah, when is the Space Needle dropping? That has, I'm telling you.
That's how Grey's Anatomy ends.
It will end. Like post-apocalyptic, like when you see the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, it's going to end with the big one. But you're going to see that Space Needle because they're going to be like, this is the last shot that we ever got from a drone in this damn fucking city. And it's going to be that CGI mess. Do you ever think about how good the CGI would have been if Lost was done now?
Would it have been, though? Because, like, it was, like, 2015, and we got that terribly CGI'd plane on Grey's Anatomy.
Look. Let's have a new Lost be done, where it's just, the only thing different is they render in a new plane crashing.
And a new polar bear.
And that shark. That was the worst shark. Conspiracy, that shark was replaced by a robot lookalike.
Did you see the clip from, like, I think it was like a new episode of The Walking Dead, the deer?
I thought you were about to say a new episode of Lost, and I was, like, about to lose my spirit, like, out of my body. Anyway.
It's back. So there was, like, Rick's climbing, like, a fucking Ferris wheel, and he sees, like, a deer that's just standing in a field while he's being chased by fucking walkers. And, like, it doesn't look so bad in the first shot, but then, like, the camera goes to, like, a different angle, and it is, like, so clearly a CGI deer. Like, it is fucking terrible.
I'm gonna need to see this. But also, like, isn't that one of the highest rated shows?
How many
for that
seasons
network?
did you say it got?
They got at least 2 to 3 more. And then, like, the title of the article was, like, it's open indefinitely. And I was like, stop.
Please kill it. It's terrible.
But the thing is the ratings are, like, really down. So it's
like,
very
the
surprising.
premiere of this season was, like, really high, and then it, like, tanked.
Yeah, I was reading an article, though, but, like, now TV shows, because of, like, streaming and everything, like, they've had to change what they consider high ratings now. Now, like, things that would have killed shows before are like, wow, you're doing great. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's a mess. We all know cable TV is, like, declining and everyone's streaming. And, like, because even the cable companies are getting streaming services.
Because you just can buy a season right online.
This is not a conspiracy. This is real.
Yeah. So, we'll leave you to that fun tidbit.
Let us know what you think about all that. Binches, get ready.
Everybody else, we hope you enjoy. Hope you're questioning everything in your life now.
Yes, we'll see you later.
Bye. All right, Binches. So today's theme is absolutely not related to anything we talked about today.
Can you imagine if we did, like, the Binches as aliens?
I don't know how we would do that.
All right, so you guys are going to be candies because, honestly, I'm on my period and I really want stuff. Okay.
So let's start off with Ishbel Mendez, who is Jelly Belly Jelly Beans.
Alexandria Taylor is Dove Extra Dark Chocolate.
I love those things. Valerie Molina is Valo Milk Candy Cups.
Emily Sweeney is Swedish Fish.
Melanie Weldon is Rolo Caramels.
Alex Capraro is Bottle Capraros.
Kim Boyver is Long Boys.
Shannon Shires, I still want to know who those boys are. Shannon Shires is Old Fashioned Candy Sticks.
Alicia McKee is Almond Joy.
Kimberly Proza is Goobers.
Sarah Booth is Baby Ruths.
Taylor Collins is Whatchamacallit. Wow.
Emma Corbeil is Licorice Wheels.
Drag them. Angelica Feliz is Licorice Laces.
Renee Medina is Banana Split Candy Chews.
I feel like I'd like them. Gwen Stowe is Mellow Creams.
Victoria Thu is Red Vines.
Sloan Fuller is Slowpokes. Isn't that a Pokemon?
Yeah, it is a Pokemon.
Have we ever done the Binches as Pokemon?
We probably should.
We're doing that next.
Kat Schultz is Kit Kat Bar.
Megan Burrell is Root Beer Barrels.
I just realized this does relate, the Mandela Effect Kit Kat. It's
there. Yeah, finally,
I knew
one tether.
Yes. Kim Greeley, 100 Grand Bars.
Jason Gonzalez is Pearson's Bun Bar.
Ooh. Lindsay Torlina is the Lindor Truffle.
Wow, we've all seen him spin that chocolate. Jess Adams is Sugar Daddies.
Ooh. Liv Maltby is Malted Milk Balls.
Megan Oxley is a Candy Blocks.
I loved those things.
Oh, are they like the fake
Legos? Yeah.
Ooh.
Daisy Blossom Dottie is Dots.
Kennedy Rochelle is Razzles, which, oh my god, I loved those.
Oh, of course you did. That fits you perfectly, Razzles.
It's a candy, but it turns into a gum.
No.
Like, it's crazy.
M. Simek is Lemon Heads.
Also a favorite of mine. Rebecca Edmondson is Cinnamon Bears.
Taryn Parker is Cricket Suckers.
Nah, I don't feel it. And I've eaten a cricket, bitch. Alana Barbosa is Mr. Goodbar.
Lucy is a Look Bar.
A look, TM. Megan Ashley is Flasher's Hard Candy. There's a lot in there.
Bailey Lynn is Crybabies.
Emily Tormey is Gummy Rings.
Sony Vaz Bruin is Jawbreakers.
Sabrina Hughes is Peanut Brittle.
Fiona is Coffee Rios.
Those are fucking delicious.
Yeah, they are.
Stephanie Oliver is Lifesavers.
Juanita Carr is Carmelos.
Annie Wynn is Twin Bing Can. Is that a Google franchise? What's happening?
Cassandra Lee is Bleeps.
What are they? Emma Nygren is Fruit Gems.
Courtney Hall is Gumballs.
Becca Jansen is Mary Jane's.
Interesting.
Choose weed. What's happening?
Angela Sue is Whitaker's Dark Orange.
Those are so good. Oh my god. Michelle North is a Peppermint Patty.
Aaron Bray is Candy Charm Bracelets.
Jada Goshi is Goldenberg's Peanut Chews.
My Elizabeth is Twix Caramel Cookie Bars.
That's such a stretch. Talia Miller is Milky Way.
Margarita is Yum Yum Marshmallow Cones.
Lila. Avery Labelson is Conversation Hearts.
Anthony Hood is Yoo-Hoo Candy Bars.
Mariah Hanna is Smarties.
Liz Holbrook is Twizzlers.
Jennifer Habgood is Good and Plenties. Ooh, those fucking Tic Tacs.
Madison Greer is Pearson's Salted Nut Roll.
Me. Madison Wolf is Gummy Worms.
Megan McNally is Chuckles Jelly Beans.
Megan Preyes is Hershey Pretzel Bars.
Corey Springfield is Sprees.
I liked those as well.
Yep.
Ilka's Hershey's Milk Chocolate.
Jackson Dorahu is Wax Lips.
Is that a candy?
Yeah, technically. Yeah.
Okay, that's like saying lipstick is candy. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? Nicole Allen is Cola Bottle Candy.
Bridget Carey Davis is Caramel Creams.
Sophia Koch is Sour Patch Kids.
Ash Roselle is Cherry Mash.
Jackie Burkhardt is a Starburst.
Beth Fonseca is Boston Baked Beans.
What the fuck?
It's a candy.
Bush's Baked Beans on here is a secret recipe. Ian Murphy is Italian Jujubes.
Kendall Berg is Gummy Raspberries.
Megan Grilly is a Jolly Rancher.
Chloe Ireland is Atomic Fireballs.
Taco Roach is Necco Wafers. Those chalky bitches. Like, they're the worst.
Haley Cadwalder is Walnuttos.
Camellia Malky is a Mallow Cup.
Maddie Pullman is a Neapolitan Coconut Candy.
Amanda Pete is Marshmallow Peeps.
Caitlin Whalen is Whistle Pops.
Cody Robinson is Seasoned Crickets.
Who is Seasoned Crickets?
I'm sorry. What's happening? Suddenly French? Like.
Lauren Chavone is Old Fashioned Cube Pops.
Dana Daly is Payday.
Claire Wood is Clark Bar.
Anna Hernandez is Hershey's Dark Chocolate.
Sarah is a Marathon Bar.
Flynn and Drew are Tootsie Pop Drops.
Ooh.
What?
Once you pop, the fun don't drop.
I need to stop. Oh! A lot of rhymes.
Hillary Gay is Cadbury Eggs.
Mackenzie Knight is the Milky Way Midnight. Whoa, those were so lit. Where did they go?
And Rachel Evans is a Charleston Chew. Sounds like a dance.
Yeah, it really does. So the rest of the Boppos.
I feel like they're Birdie Bots every flavor beans, maybe?
No, that's fucking safe, okay?
What?
You guys are all warheads. And I'm talking the black foil wrapper warhead.
Or the lemon ones. Those are terrible too.
Terrible?
Like, I mean, sour. Like.
Yeah, those are really, I love synonyms. I love linguistics.
Stop. Conspiracy.
We're going to fight after this. That's the conspiracy. All right, so we got Allison Francois.
Ashley Riefenberger.
Joanna Jensen.
Mallory.
Allie Malone.
And Kathleen Wynn.
So thanks, guys, for joining us today. We hope you enjoy this episode.
Yes. We will see you guys on Memorial Day.
Wow,
actually.
amazing. Cheers. Enjoy your time and a half.
Yes. Bye.